Well, sometimes as you get into those moments of life where it feels like the action is slowing down or even stopping, and you're feeling your situation, your hopelessness deeper and deeper, I begin to imagine Mary. Here she was, a teenager. She was not married, and she was pregnant. Now, I know in today's society that's not so out of the question, but I know not too long ago, and especially back in Mary's time, that was a horrendous state to be in. And so you can imagine that situation enveloping her. But it didn't. And you can hear that in Mary's great song, that her spirit just buoyed her, because she knew that the action didn't slow and stop on its own. It's as if God slowed or stopped the situation so that she could savor it, that she could savor it more deeply of what God was doing in her life. And so indeed you see a great reversal. Instead of a God way out there and me here all by myself, what God did was he came, the humble child was born in the womb of this humble servant. And for Mary, in her great song, it was that realization of God's presence, not only with her, but in her. And now it was like her insignificance did not matter at all, because she was chosen for redemption. And because the Christ child was in her, she gained a new sense of worth. Brothers and sisters in Christ, the same is in whatever situation you find yourself in. It's not that God is way out there and you're here off by yourself. Indeed, because of the Christ child, because of the Word made flesh, he came to dwell among us, that our insignificance no longer matters, because now the significance of God himself is in our life. And you and I have been chosen for redemption. Redemption for eternity, but also that new life, that new creation that we can be today. And because of that, you and I have a new sense of worth. And so with Mary, we can rejoice in God's regard for us, because truly he brings us his revelation. And he draws us into his story of redemption, renewal, and relationship with him and with one another for now and throughout all of eternity. And with Mary, you and I can raise our voice in the hope and expectation of what the Christ child brings and means to us. Life for now and life in eternity. Now that's take two.